Hey folks, it's Hannah. Today I've been doing some origami. For this all you need is paper, and I'm going to show you how to make some paper butterflies. I know that we do have at least one lady who comes to our memory cafe who is very skilled at origami, and in the last week or so she has already sent us some photos of her creations, and in the coming weeks we would love to see as much of what you're doing as possible. So if you would like to share any of your origami makings or any other art or crafts that you've done, we'd really love to see the photos, so do keep them coming. Okay, so you can use special origami paper if you have some. I'm just using plain white paper today. And you want to begin with a square. So if your paper isn't already square, like mine is rectangular, a simple way of dealing with that is to fold one corner over until it meets the opposite edge of the paper. And fold that really neatly. So you've got a very tight corner here. So we took one corner, we folded it over to meet the opposite edge of the paper. And that creates a fold like that. You might have done this in school. I think I remember this trick from juniors. So that's what we've got, and we can then fold over this extra part. You see that extra part there? Fold that over. And just cut it off. Okay, so you might have some special origami paper or some decorative paper that you'd like to use. Today I'm just going to use plain white paper to show you. But you do want your paper to be exactly square, so it's going to be the same length on each side. And the first thing we're going to do is to fold it over on a diagonal. So one corner to one corner like this. Into a triangle shape. We want to line the edges up as neatly as we can. That will make it easier to fold later. The more folds you end up putting in, the easier it is, as long as you've made sure that your lines were quite neat to begin with. And we create a nice fold like that. There we go. Open it out again. And now we're going to fold it on the opposite diagonal. Again, lining up the corners. Just folding it over. Open up again. And now that we've folded corner to corner, we're going to fold edge to edge. So like this, making a rectangle shape. If you need to adjust it, you can. Open it again. And again, we're going to fold edge to edge. Okay. So now what we've got is 1, 2, 3, 4 folds. Now this is the only part that I think gets a little bit fiddly. So what we want to do is to lift this centre point as if we were starting to make a little tent shape, a little wigwam shape with the paper. But what we want to do is to fold this corner to this corner and this corner to this corner. Let me show you. So keeping the middle point raised, we fold this corner to this corner. You see? And then the opposite was this corner to that corner. So we fold those in as well, both at the same time, and it makes that triangle shape. So let me try and show you that again. We had the paper like this. We want to lift the centre part, but we want to fold that corner to that corner and that corner to that corner. So keeping that centre point raised, we fold that corner to that corner and that corner to that corner, which means we end up with a triangle like that. Okay? So now that you have this folded triangle, you want to keep this folded point closest to you, and you want to take this corner and start to fold it down. You don't want this corner to meet that corner, you want to leave a bit of space between the two. So what I'm doing here, I'm folding this corner over, there's a nice neat fold there, and you can see it starts to look like a wing. It's already starting to look like a little butterfly wing, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Again, we want a nice neat fold in the centre. You see? And then I like to fold it in half. You've already got the fold there. I like to just fold it in half and kind of give that a squeeze, just to strengthen, or just to emphasize that fold. And then open it out again. And then we're going to take, so this is currently the bottom of the butterfly. You can see its wings here. I'm going to take the bottom and fold it right up, so that the paper almost starts to bunch up in on itself. We take that bottom corner, it was down here, bringing it up and over at the back. And we're going to fold it right over like that. So we folded from our triangle, we folded these two edges down to create little wings, and then we brought this bottom edge right up, right the way up, and then folded it over here. Almost looks like a bow tie, doesn't it? It's a bow tie or a butterfly, whichever way you like to look at it. And then you can sort of puff out almost the paper a little bit, so that the butterfly becomes more three-dimensional. Just trying to find my way in. So almost finding your way into the folds and puffing out the paper a little bit to make it more three-dimensional. And there we have a little butterfly, or a bow tie if you prefer. So please do send us your photos, your videos, if there's anything that you would like to share with us, whether it's of your own versions of this butterfly or some other origami that you've done, or any other creative project that you do this week. We would love to see. Okay, take care guys, see you next time.